Wow, is it a scorcher today in northwestern Wisconsin? Holy cannoli. They are forecasting it to be in the low 90s, but again, like you guys always hear me say, I'm not complaining because we have a lot of cold up here and snow. So give me all the heat. Summer's my favorite. I want to do a particular shout out today. This is very important to me. Since July, I had joined Kelly Hogan's group. And in July, I was post spine surgery in an awful lot of pain, and my surgery was April 16th. And in July, I didn't know anything about logging on to her program. My mind was focused on pain. I probably should have waited until, say, August this month or September. But the learning and keeping my mind busy, listening to Kelly, her podcast, the special that she does exclusive to just her members like me. For example, I belong to the Monday bright and early 9 a.m. group, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. And I have 43 ladies, well, there was 43 ladies in my group today, and very, very supportive. Some of us talk, some not so much. They quietly listen from the sidelines. But more importantly for me, the learning and the doing, and actually seeing what the inflammation was doing in my body after surgery, causing me to inch up because of inflammation and pain. And my mind definitely was on eating high protein, 150 to 200 grams of protein every day was my goal, and fighting through the pain. And this month it finally clicked. And as for me, this month I have lost 4 pounds, which isn't anything, but consistency is the game. Listening to Kelly, reading her, I call it her live document that she has for all of us members. She has a regular book out there, and she changes it often. She changes it based on her knowledge, perhaps based on a webinar or a white paper or something she heard from Ben Bikman, for example. But it's a live document that keeps changing, and I am so grateful for the learning that I did and attributing what I've learned into real life. Kelly's a real person, and if you haven't figured that out from her mere YouTube videos, when you get her in a class, she's the same, but she's different. And to me, that clicked, that worked. I tried bonding with other influencers that just, it's not that they rubbed me the wrong way, that's the wrong verbiage to use, but they weren't on my level. I thought, for example, this lady that was closer to me in age, on the other side of the pond, shall we say, I thought that I could learn from her, but she seemed very off-putting to me when I make comments on her videos or her page, and I just didn't click with her. But Kelly doesn't sell anything. Kelly's not making any side money, any side gigs from products that she tests or tries. Or, I tried this new cream and this new drink, and it's wonderful, and if you use my code Kelly, blah, 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 you get money off and I get a commission. She is the real deal. So, when you're serious about listening and learning from a real coach, my suggestion would be to try Kelly Hogan. She's phenomenal. I did a tanning visit, 10 minutes, tanned my backside to match my front side, went to physical therapy, hydrotherapy. That's just wonderful for me, and I think I started the week off right doing hydrotherapy, so I feel refreshed, vim and vigor, ready to rock and roll even in the humidity. Wearing short sleeves. I'm a little self-conscious about short sleeves at work because people are critical, and I have a lot of skin. A lot of skin happens when you lose 163 pounds. But that little voice that I hear, that critical, condescending voice of people and the gossip, I'm only human. I think about that and I listen to it and it kind of gets to me, but it really shouldn't. I need to cross that bridge and get over that, so to speak. So that's my day. What did I pack for lunch? Wow. Because I had such a filled morning, I had 3 eggs, tablespoon of butter, 5 pieces of Butcher Box bacon. I'll put in the next frame my McDonald's that I had. Doggone it, they still keep adding lettuce. I don't know. Must be a communication failure in the kitchen or something, but at least they didn't put condiments on this time. So I had my 40% off quarter pounder with cheese, 2 patties only, and dinner time at Costco. If you guys saw my video from yesterday, the haul, I picked up 2 thermal containers, which I iced and watered an hour before filling them with Greek yogurt, unsweetened Greek yogurt, and in one, and cottage cheese in the other. So it's going to be a soft diet today, I guess, just because I was so busy and it was fast. Chill the containers, throw the stuff in, throw in a spoon, put it in the lunchbox, and go. So I'm almost at work now. Thanks for driving me in. If the need arises, I will hop back on later. Other than that, I will catch you later. Whoa, 6 hours down, 2 to go. I got to talk about these little cute thermal flasks from Costco that I picked up yesterday. Before my Kelly Hogan class today, I put in ice and water to make it very extremely cold on the inside before putting in my cottage cheese and yogurt. And I just ate this at 5 o'clock, and it was as though I took it right out of the refrigerator. It was really freezing cold, very, very cold. So $16 and change, and you get 2 of these different color caps, more along the lines of cutesy, I think, more than anything. Probably geared for children with the little handle, but I think they'd be great for a husband if the wife wants to give him beef stew, or if you want to send children or the husband with fruit. I wouldn't suggest anything frozen like a creamy, because I think that would melt. But that's just my opinion. I don't have a creamy. I wanted to clarify, I'm going to put my prop down. I wanted to clarify what I talked about as I was driving into work today. I'm going to open up the roof to get a little more light in there. That's better. I think, personally for me, I find that the people I follow on YouTube are people that I would probably associate with as friends in real life. So slowly but surely, as I'm starting to get followers subscriptions, I say friends, that they're familiar in a lot of ways. The way maybe Maria posts on Instagram, for example. Maybe it's the way that Cindy likes her baking and her keto fudge that she makes with the keto chow. I enjoy that. I enjoy watching what her husband creates on or for their garden in their garage. So for me, I follow people that I enjoy. I don't necessarily follow people because I'm following their diet per se. I decided to go with Kelly Hogan because I believed that what she had to offer overall in her teaching was something I could actually get behind on. Back in the day, I think I told you guys how I got started was with the two keto dudes, and we all know Kim Howerton. She was on one of the first early podcasts of the two keto dudes. So I find as though if I'd meet them in the airport, I'd say, hey, let's go and, I don't know, have a sparkling water, or I'll buy you a Pellegrino, something that if they'd be in town, I'd say, I'd take you out to dinner kind of thing. So when I offer things like Wendy, for example, I'll send her things earlier, maybe a years ago, I would send them things because I know she'd like to cook. So she didn't necessarily buy the things, and I didn't want to appear as though I'd be saying something to the effect, I didn't say this, but something to the effect of, hey, I noticed that they have palmini rice out in the stores. Why don't you buy some and make some Chinese food with it? Well, I more or less thought along the lines of, I'll just send it to her, and when she makes Chinese food, she can have the palmini and then show us all, the viewers, because she does the unboxing. So I'm still waiting to hear back to see what her dog's vet, Sally, her dog, says about the chicken treats, because I don't know, I think it's fine. I know they have rosemary in them. Probably more for a flavoring. I don't know why. Do dogs like rosemary? I don't know. I was also taken aback. This is the company, not Wendy, but I was surprised by the sugar in there, because I believe when I first started buying those dog treats that they didn't have sugar in them. So when I read the ingredients and sent them, I don't think that's a problem for Wendy and Harry, but primarily it's chicken. So I was hoping Wendy, Harry, you know, what did the vet say? What do you think? Because she stopped feeding carnivore dog products to Sally. And I don't know, it's just my little helpful way. So if I could send a cup of dog food, this keto dog food, or this other dehydrated dog food, or a can of that initially I wanted to help the poor dog. I didn't know. But I remember my parents having a smaller dog, and let's be frank, in our house, when we found out my mother was giving the dog cottage cheese, that was creating a huge problem. So I know Sally likes cottage cheese and she likes cheese. Bear in mind, if my dog had her way, she'd be eating people food all the time. She begs for those treats all the time. She goes potty, she gets a treat. But she won't eat her dog food. Sometimes she'll wait until all day of asking for treats, and then, Mom, maybe I'll get around to eating this. So now we're in this kind of a mode with her. So she's just being a princess. But I digress. I'm not talking about my dog. So I'm hoping sooner or later that Sally will get to enjoy the chew of the chicken jerky as maybe a substitute to the carnivore dog. I think it's cheaper, but it's made, well, I think carnivore dog and the carnivore crisps are all made in the USA. So I'm hoping the vet gives Sally a thumbs up and she enjoys them. I used to follow them and do the challenges with Wendy and Harry until I realized for my purpose, like Wendy says, this is her life. She says that all the time. So she does things and people love her recipes. She's keto now. I have moved beyond keto into the carnivore space, and thanks to Kelly Hogan's determination and the teaching and the books and all of her experience, that she's lost the weight and she's maintained it and she's kept it off. So Kelly doesn't go up and down and up and down, and Kelly didn't lose the weight instantaneously, nor did I. I didn't lose 163 pounds. When this word happened, is this the right way? In 2020, when it all happened, I ate a little bit too much of the keto products that were out there, and I ate boxes of mac and cheese and bags of the beef jerkies that maybe had some sketchy ingredients, but now I feel that I've tweaked it in such a manner in conjunction with my doctor, and the doctor clarified that too with me over the phone last week, that my numbers were so bad. So when she compared them, you guys didn't hear the whole conversation, when she compared the numbers from back in the day, and I look back, I'm not a doctor and I can't translate these, but progressively I'm seeing numbers where they were sky high or super low, that I've finally gotten good numbers in my blood tests. I know that despite what the doctor says on the phone with me, if you heard yesterday, her promoting her veggies, I know that for me, the lettuce and the corn and all of that stuff are a no-go. Will I ever have a BLT in my life? I'm sure I will. But it won't be with Wonder Bread, and it won't be with Miracle Whip, if you know what I mean. So I don't want to get back up to 363 pounds ever. My back, now that I had that surgically manipulated, surgically fixed, is feeling better slowly but surely. Nothing's going to happen overnight. So if you're following me, it might be because maybe you like me. You like me. What was that? That was from like an Academy Award winner or something. She got up when she won her award. He goes, you like me. You really like me. But I don't know if that's the case. Maybe you find my husband humorous. I don't know. Maybe you think that egg white bread that I made is better, faster than getting out 17 of the ingredients and mixing it all and doing it. I don't know. I might come up with some fluky recipe. Who knows what I'll come up with next, but that's all I have to say now. It's time for me to go back into work. 2 more hours to 1 hour and 45 minutes to go. 1 hour and 30 minutes to go. That's it. I will sign off now. But I did post previously, sorry, the burger that I had from McDonald's. I'm not eating anymore for the rest of the day. I'm done. Just drinking electrolytes. Plain raw electrolytes. That's it, guys. I hope to touch base with you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Cheers.